Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about reverse dieting. So in this video I'm going to be talking about, first of all, what is reverse dieting, how it works and its benefits, and then I'm going to give you guys my recommendation and what I say to do it. So if you guys are ready, let's get to it. So first of all, what is reverse dieting? Reverse dieting is a quite strategic phase that you would do from probably finishing like a dieting thing, and you'll be working your way back up to maintenance. Reverse dieting can be used also as well as a little bit of a tool for greater fat loss, which I'll explain later on in the video. But first of all, some of the things I wanted to make sure I say before I go later on into the video, reverse dieting is not a magic tool, but a useful strategy if you do it right. So, how does it work and some of its benefits? So, most cases or not, you will probably use it for reverse dieting protocol once you've come out of a cut-in or a fat loss stage. Don't know why I did that. But what we want to do is then, because no one really wants to enjoy a low-calorie diet, you want to be out more, you want to be obviously doing more social events. So the idea of this is to technically plan you from going from more of a dieting phase back up to your maintenance. Now, first question is probably what you're probably saying is it safe for me to probably jump up from 1500 calories back up to 2000 if 2000 is your maintenance? Just using this as an example. And while you probably can, and in some cases I've seen it where I have jumped people back up to normal maintenance, that's been perfectly fine. But there's some issues with that. If you then decide to jump up 500, 600, 700 calories, whatever it may be, there is a big problem in the fact that you're probably going to see the scales go dramatically up. Now, the reason why I say this is a problem, because you should never have a relationship with the number on the scales, is the fact that it can cause a lot of psychological problems, especially if you've been dieting really long in Australia, you've got that that body composition that you really want to. You don't really want to lose it. You don't want to throw all that hard work straight out the window. So gaining 4 or 5 pounds heavier or something like that can cause a lot of issues to people and keep people in the lower end of that. This is why reverse dieting is a good protocol for that. So what some other people do and what I would do is probably then on a week-to-week basis, let's say week 1, week 2, week 3, that's how it's all. Is probably go from a week-to-week basis, you can go from 50 calories to 100 per week. Reason why we're going from 50 to 100 is because of some maybe metabolic adaptations. The reason what I mean by that is a simple case of as we increase calories, things start to start changing. Obviously, stuff like our effective food, our NEAT, we tend to have a little bit more energy and stuff like that. That's where obviously we get a little bit more of increased metabolic rate. Now, what people can see when they do increase the calories is the fact that the scales or the weight can start dropping down. Now, this doesn't mean that there is a starvation mode or you potentially can eat more food to lose weight, but what it generally means is that even though we're still here in week 1 and we're now eating higher than 1500, we are still in calorie deficit. So that means that there's potential thing is that we can still lose. Now, obviously, if you're have a little bit less resistance, so you're able to move more, enjoy a little bit of food, you've got a little bit more energy and stuff like that, there are potential greater demands that can create a calorie deficit. So that's why in some cases, whether you're still dieting or not and you're on really low calorie diets, bringing a little bit more food into your diet could be a really good thing for you. And then from there, depending on first of all, how you feel and what obviously the scales say, you can go from a week-to-week basis to slowly gain yourself back up to calories and not increasing a load of weight gain / fat gain. Another reason why we want to also slowly increase calories as well, because this maintenance number might not be your maintenance number. If you've been dieting for a good few weeks and you've lost a lot of pounds, Obviously, as much as that's going to be fat, some of that is going to be some lean mass, so you will have a new metabolic rate. If you've lost 15, 10 pounds or whatever and so much, you're not the same human being. You're a lot smaller frame, and obviously if you're a lot smaller frame, you're going to burn less calories. Right, would I recommend this to you? And my answer is, you probably know I've guessed this from this video right now, it depends. The reason why it depends on where you are, depending on where your goals and stuff like that. If you're looking to get yourself back to maintenance, this could be a really good tool. If you are someone who is somewhat worried about increasing calories at an upright rate, or if you are someone who is particularly eating a very low calorie diet, doing a little bit of a reverse dieting stage could just allow you to just be psychologically better, could enjoy a little bit more food, a little bit more energy, and if you've got a little bit more energy to move, you're probably going to burn that more up. So that's a really good effective way. I've used that reverse dieting before. I plan on reverse dieting in the next few weeks after I finish my cut. So potentially that could be a little bit more of, I can show a little bit more of a story going through it if people want a somewhat real life example. So ladies and gentlemen, that is reverse dieting, a short little video about how to explain it. If you guys have any questions, as always, give me a DM, and I'll see you guys next week.